Minnesota Vikings linebacker core has been bombed out and depleted this season. Four-time Pro Bowler as well as team captain Anthony Barr exited week 2 against the Colts with a torn pec. Eric Kendricks, all-world, all-pro, whatever that calf thing was. Just really unfortunate. So basically, it was Eric Wilson versus the world this year. 2017 UDFA coming out of the University of Cincinnati took over for Barr. Did have his best season of his career, playing on his second-round restricted free agent tender, making $3.259 million this year. Led the team with 115 tackles, tied for third on the squad with 3 sacks, behind Afadi with 3.5, and Yannick the Freak Ngakoue with 5. Awesome. Also 5 turnovers this year, 2 recovered fumbles, 3 picks. Should have been 5 picks, but blocked a kick. Overall did well. Filled in very nicely. So now the Vikings do have a decision of what to do with number 50 as he becomes an unrestricted free agent this year. Are the Vikings going to extend him? If so, how much is it going to cost, and how does it work in with the rest of the Vikings contracts in what could be a compressed salary cap in 2021? Well, this is from Chris Thomason. 4 years after being undrafted, Vikings linebacker Eric Wilson ready to cash in as a free agent. I would think that his market is going to be at $9 million or $10 million a year, says analyst Jason Fitzgerald of Over the Cap. Vikings must decide to keep Anthony Barr or re-sign Eric Wilson. Now, I do think it will come down to a Barr or Wilson decision. With the amount of nickel that the Vikings play, so 2 linebackers on the field, you can't really justify having 3 linebackers on premium contracts unless, of course, you move to a 3-4 with a 3-3-5 nickel or Anthony Barr plays more edge. Yeah, but I think that if given the choice, given the druthers, I think that Zimmer and Spielman may err on the side of Anthony Barr, since he does have a longer track record, even though he is going to be at a higher price, but although he could be restructured or take a pay cut as well. But the Vikings, like I mentioned, they can cut or trade Barr and free up $7.7 million in cap this offseason, even though they do have to eat $7.8 million dead due to his prorated signing bonus. But I think it is more likely that they run it back with Barr, like we said, maybe on a restructure, maybe on a pay cut, because then you still have Barr, you still have Kendrick, still have the UCLA twins together. Then you have Troy Dye, another year older, another year wiser, hopefully adding more weight. But you have him coming in as a 2024 rounder. Maybe you bring back Todd Davis, who is a great veteran, former team captain in Denver, great against the run. Would love to have him back, as well as guys like Hardy Nickerson Jr. and Ryan Connolly are certainly intriguing. And then you have Blake Lynch, who I think played relatively well in his first start against the Saints, led the team in tackles. But with Wilson, I love his coverage skills, and also his nickname, the walking turnover, which is borrowed from Kirk Cousins, weeks 1 through 6. It's great. He is apt to making a big play and a turnover, but the same concerns about him coming in, and one of the reasons why he went undrafted, despite being an absolute physical freak, is that he's still not stout versus the run. I mean, he's a converted college safety, and he sort of plays a run like that. He gets caught up in the trash too much, and even at the point of attack, it's rough. I mean, he does lead the league. He's tied for second in the NFL among linebackers with 18 missed tackles this year. Number 1 is Patrick Queen, the rookie with the Ravens. Spot Rack also estimated that Wilson's market value will be approximately $9.1 million. So I don't think it's going to happen. I like Eric Wilson. I don't love Eric Wilson, and you shouldn't be paying him near what you're paying Eric Kendricks at $10 million per year. So I don't think the Vikings will pay 9, and Wilson shouldn't settle for less than 9 if that's what the market is going to bear out. So I think Wilson does walk in free agency. The Vikings would be in line for potentially a 4th or 5th round compensatory pick, pending on what else happens in free agency. Also, if Anthony Harris walks as well, that could really pad things up for the 2022 draft. And yeah, it would stink. I mean, you get attached to these young guys, especially ones who come in as a UDFA, work their way up, play special teams. Eventually he took over the weak side linebacker job from Ben Gedeon, and then he filled in for Anthony Barr great this year. But I mean, I like Wilson, but I mean, the business is the business. So get out, get yours, man, get paid. Vikings get a comp pick, and let's go. Troy Dye, woo! Get on. But your thoughts. What's going to happen with Eric Wilson this offseason? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.